Hello, everyone. Melinda Schmitty Connect here for Work Together Wednesday. This is where I and my community of small business owners bring you tips, things that we have learned that are helping us with our business, with our lives, and we're sharing them with you and looking for you to share with us what's working for you so that we can work together to grow our businesses. So today's topic is social media notifications. I am guilty of this just like everybody else. In fact, I feel more guilty about it because it's my business and I feel like I can justify it as this is my business. I have to stay on top of this. But we need to recognize when it comes to social media notifications, those little red, you've got one, you've got two, you've got three, here's messages going on, and we know this, but let's just say it out loud. They are doing that to train us, to get us to spend more time on their platforms. That's the name of the game for them. The more time we spend on their platforms, the more ads that we see and click on, then the more revenue that company makes. So it is in their best interest to get us trained like Pavlovian dogs, to come back to the platform as often as possible, right? So I'm trying to look to see to make sure trained like Pavlovian dog to make sure that I see comments. So how do we deal with this? Because they're working actively to make sure we spend as much time as possible on social media platforms, but yet that's ruining our productivity. It's sabotaging our time management because we get distracted, and then once we're on there, we go down a rabbit trail of, oh, look at this, look at that, the next bright shiny object. So it's hard for us to have self-discipline to not check a notification when it's there on the phone. So what are some things that we can do? I'm going to provide you with a variety of different things that you can, choices for you to try and see what works for you, because not one size fits all. So the first thing to do is, in your mindset, recognize that it's not just that you have weak willpower, okay? This system is designed psychologically, the way our brains are wired, for you to want to check those notifications. So just be easy on yourself. First of all, recognize that, show yourself some grace, that this is a biological response, that's, it's easy to get programmed and to create that habit because it's designed for that reason. So that's one thing, is to mindset. The second thing is that you can turn those notifications off for a lot of different apps. So I'm going to share with you my screen on my cell phone. And I'm going to show you, I'm an Android cell phone user. So I'm just going to show you under settings, if I come to under general, if I come to apps, then under each of these apps, there are, let's just choose my Bible app, for example. There are notifications that you can say to show or to hide. So you can do that with your social media apps to show or hide notifications on your phone. That is one option. Another option is that you can see that I have my social media apps all in a folder right here on my phone. And like I said, it's my business, so I kind of feel like I'm somewhat justified. But you could take those icons and make sure that they're not on your home screen. Put them on, let's see if I can do this. Put them on a third screen so it's not right there in your face. Every time you have a text or a phone call, oh, there's a Facebook notification. Take them off your home screen. Just move them to a different screen so that you have to consciously say, let me check and see what my notifications for Facebook are today. And if you're familiar with my course or you've been to one of my trainings, you'll know that I tell you engagement is very important, that you consistently do that for your business. So I recommend that you put on your calendar every day for 15 minutes, I'm going to check Facebook, or 3 times a week, I'm going to spend 20 minutes checking Facebook. Whatever the strategy is and what works with your schedule, I do recommend that you put it on your calendar and have regular, consistent times where you go and not check out your family and your friends' social media posts. That's for the evening or for other times, but during work hours, intentionally go to the people you need to stay in touch with and do engagement, like, comment, share on what they are posting. That is important to successful social media for your business. But the key is you want to do it consistently when you choose to do it and work around your other business activities and not get sucked into social media time creep and waste time doing other things that are personal and social. You want to do it for business. So you can put it on your calendar to do it consistently. And then when it's time for you to do Twitter or Instagram or LinkedIn, that's when you go to your phone and you scroll to the third screen and you open up your social media. So that's one tip. Let me stop sharing my Zoom. Okay. Another tip that is more drastic, if those things don't help you, turning off the notifications, moving them to a different screen on your phone, if those things don't help you, then what many people are doing is they uninstall the social media app for the weekend. So they would uninstall Facebook on Friday at 5, and then Monday morning at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, they reinstall it. So it's just, they're unplugged for the weekend, and it's not distracting them during personal time, family time. That might be something you want to do. I know some people that actually uninstall every night at 5 o'clock. They uninstall the social media app and then they reinstall it the next morning. So they're completely not tempted at all during family time. So that is a little bit more drastic. And it sounds like in our age of instant gratification, it sounds so laborious to uninstall and reinstall an app every day. But literally, if you step back and look at it, it takes a minute. It takes a minute, 2 minutes to uninstall the app. Uninstall the app takes seconds. To reinstall it and log back in with your past username and password literally takes 2 minutes. So it's not that big of a deal. So if you are the person that is completely undisciplined and this is bothering you because it's just too tempting, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to put a judgment on you that you're completely undisciplined. But if this is one of your weak spots, let's say, where you are tempted to get onto social media, you're getting on for business, but then you get distracted and do other things and you wind up wasting time, then these are the tips that I would recommend: is to block your notifications, turn them off, put the icons for those social media things on a different screen, put a time on your calendar where this is when I do social media for business. It's a block of 15, 20, 30 minutes. It's certain days of the week. Then when that time comes, pick up your phone, do your engagement, keeping in mind that you're staying in touch with business connections, with prospective clients, current clients, re-engaging with past clients, referral partners. That's your goal, is to sit down and engage strategically with the people that are important in your network. Set a timer so that when 30 minutes is up, the timer on your phone rings and that's your signal to stop, shut it down, move on to the next thing on your business calendar. So what tips do you have for distractions with social media? If you've got some tips that I didn't cover here, please chime in. Kristen says she sets a timer to scroll through social media, interact, and then be done. That's great. I love that, Kristen. That's exactly what is a good practice, a good habit. Here's a question. How much do you think this distracts you on a scale of 1 to 5? Let me know. It doesn't distract me very much. I can handle it. I want to applaud you. That's 1. 5, I get distracted all the time. I find myself wasting time. Put in a 5. Let me know. I should have asked that question at the beginning. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you found these tips helpful. If there's something else that you found helpful, chime into the conversation. I love learning together. Thank you for joining me today for Work Together Wednesday, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 1:30.